Hey everybody, this is Troy with Ebuzz Central. Today we're going to do another Hey Ebuzz. This one is about a comment made on a video I did a little over 2 weeks ago that was, Hey Ebuzz, Linux sucks, Windows 11 rant. But before we get started, please don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow my channel. It doesn't cost anything, and if you end up not liking me, you can always unsubscribe. If you like the channel and you like the videos that we're doing, you can buy us a cup of coffee, or even better, become a patron to the channel over on Patreon. Those links will be in the description below. Now, a little over 2 weeks ago, I did a video, Hey Ebuzz, Linux sucks, Windows 11 rant, and I got this comment in return. So we're going to go over it step by step here. The first statement in his comment is that Manjaro forums were a total waste of time for me. Having them is worse than not having them. Well, let's take a look at something. And here is your Manjaro forum. You can sign up, you can log in, you've got categories, you've got all tags. One thing I did notice right off the bat that you don't see on Manjaro forums that you do on Windows forums is back up all data and reinstall. Don't see that there. Now let me zip back over to the comment. Manjaro forums were a total waste of time for me. Having them is worse than not having them. Well, let me recommend this to you, sir. Learn how to ask the proper question, or learn how to search for the proper question in DuckDuckGo or Google or Bing, whatever you use. I'm sure that you can find your answer on Manjaro forums. And you can't say that they're worse than the Windows forums because Windows always gives you the famous backup, reinstall. No one in their right mind on Windows are going to give a crap about Kdenlive and its typical of KDE bug infestation. Let's go ahead and cover this real quick because I do believe in my video of Linux sucks Windows 11 rant that I did a search in the Software Center for Kdenlive. Every video I've ever made, whether it be on YouTube or personal, has been done in Kdenlive. Have there been bugs in the past? Yes, there have been bugs in the past. But guess what? When you download open source software and it's free, you might have a few bugs to deal with. What's sad is having to pay $100, $200, $300 for a video editing program that'll work on Windows and then still having bugs. So I don't know what you're trying to get across with your statement there. There are going to be bugs in software. There are going to be bugs in operating systems. You could get lower RAM or resource usage out of Windows 7 and have better game compatibility. Well, first of all, I do believe I was comparing to Windows 11, not Windows 7. And of course you're going to get lower RAM and resource usage out of Windows 7 because it didn't have all the telemetry running in the background trying to track every little thing you do so it can show you an advertisement or try to sell you junk. Only people that buy at or near minimum spec hardware are going to care about Linux versus Windows on resources. Thank you for bringing that point up. How about the people that just bought a PC like 18 months ago or even a year ago and now can't even install the Windows 11 update? You got an answer for that one? For some reason, I still think you're running Windows 7 because you brought it into the comment. Why would you bring it into the comment? We're not talking about Windows 7. We're talking about Windows 11. Windows 7 was probably the last best Windows operating system that was out there. 8, 10, 11, they're all junk. They're all filled with crap to track you down, to point you out, to target ads at you, to just pump your system full of crap. And guess what? You don't own the operating system. When I download a Linux operating system, I own it. So, let's keep on going here. Not all of us are conspiracy theorists. I've been using computers for over 25 years, and I could give a crap about your telemetry, especially when it gets me discounts. Okay, so what he's saying is he's willing to give up his personal information as long as he gets stuff cheap. Well, if you're looking for things that are cheap, why wouldn't you be interested in an open source free operating system and software? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. It's a fact. It's not a conspiracy. They track you. It's point blank, absolutely positive. Okay? When me and my kids can sit in the living room and have a discussion about something and we open our smartphones and Google is recommending something to us that we just spoke about, that's not a conspiracy. That's fact. Ubuntu wasn't free of telemetry. Not talking about Ubuntu. I'm not saying everything is perfect. What I'm saying is you don't have to be tracked. Firefox is free and open source, and they want to take away your freedom. That's why you don't use Firefox. You use something else. Brave, another free and open source software that supports hate. I didn't say anything about Brave. Didn't mention Brave. We were talking about Linux sucks and Windows 11. Manjaro has about 5 things wrong with it, including their holding back of Arch packages, while not doing so for the AUR. That's a fact. It is what it is. Yes, you can get those packages on the Arch user repository. Just like now, I'm running Manjaro KDE as my daily driver, have been for 4 years. I still don't have 5.23.1 KDE on it. When it's ready, they will release it to me using a GUI package manager that doesn't match the desktop environment. All right, let's switch back over to Manjaro. And like I said, to make this fair, this is an ISO that's been downloaded, thrown in a VirtualBox. This isn't my daily driver. So let's go over here. Let's open this up. Add and remove software. There's the GUI for the installer. Somebody tell me how that doesn't match. Are you talking about it being dark down here and light up here? Seems like it matches okay to me. Let's go over and open this up. Let's look at preferences. Third party, you can enable the Arch user repository. Let's see if we can change it to dark mode. Hold on just a second, guys. Let's see if we can do this. Dark mode and apply. Okay, it switched over. Okay, it went to dark mode. Tell me how that doesn't match the desktop environment. Please, somebody. Sounds to me like somebody's complaining just to complain. Let's open system settings. Okay, this one over here. Let's put that one over there. They seem to match. I don't understand what he might be talking about. So let's close out of this and let's zip back over to the comment. They have a poor track record of security and stability, much better off with Arch. Okay, so what he's saying here is stay away from Manjaro, just use vanilla Arch because Manjaro has had a couple issues in the past. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. So be it. Let's talk about security and stability of Windows. Doesn't exist. So, if we're going to go in that vein, go with Arch instead of Manjaro or Windows. How about that? Is that better for you? I don't think people should be won over to Linux by this smoke and mirrors game that will only having them run back to daddy. Okay, so right here he's calling Windows daddy. Now, is that Windows 11 or Windows 7? Or what's really scary here is basically what you're saying is I will give up my information and my security so I can get discounts and get stuff cheap. That's ignorant. And maybe that's one of the reasons you didn't make it too far in Linux. GNOME isn't configurable except through GNOME tweaks, which is buggy. I've done 3 reviews on GNOME distributions in the last week and a half. None of them were buggy. Everything went smooth. And when a new version comes out, bye-bye stability. And you're going to say bye-bye stability when a new version comes out? Have you ever had an update on Windows that didn't go without bugs? That didn't have major security update issues? That didn't have to have an emergency Tuesday patch? Please. KDE Plasma is buggy from the get-go. Why expose new users to this garbage? Why expose anybody to the ignorance of some of these statements? Guys, I understand Linux isn't perfect. No operating system is perfect, but at the end of the day, it's an operating system. You surf the web, you check your emails, you do some work. If it fits what you need it to do, use it. If it doesn't, find something else that does. But I've been finding a lot more of these type of comments lately that it seems to me that somebody tried to switch to Linux, or they tried to switch to Manjaro, or they tried to switch to GNOME, and when it didn't go exactly perfect for them and they had to do just the little bit amount of work, they just said, screw it, I'm going back to Windows, which is fine. If that's what they want to do, so be it. But don't come over here after you've done that and go, I've been using computers for 25 years and Linux sucks. Because it doesn't. If you've been using computers for over 25 years, so that would put you where? 1996, that's 25 years. My first computer was an Apple II, so I've been using computers, say now, for 41 years, and I've had them all. Apples, Commodores. Your statement doesn't hold water. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, Linux is a superior operating system. It is open source. I can look at the code. I can see what the operating system's doing. If I want to change the code for it to fit me and let me do my job differently, it's a better operating system. If I can take that after I've changed it and give it to somebody else for free and they can use it, and guess what? If they want to make changes, they can, and it's free, it's a better operating system. Mac, Windows, Android, iOS, all of them are there for one reason and one reason only. Your money to them. And if you want to continue to give your security up and give up your privacy just so you can get discounts and then come on forums and badmouth Linux, you can go for it. I would just appreciate it if you didn't watch any more of my videos, because I do believe that most of the people that watch my videos have more than one brain cell, and before they leave a comment, they actually think about what they're getting ready to say. Do me a favor before you leave today. Please like, subscribe, or follow my channel. Doesn't cost anything, and if you end up not liking me, you can always unsubscribe. If you like what the channel's doing and you like the videos that we're doing, you can buy us a cup of coffee, or better yet, become a patron to the channel over on Patreon. Those links will be in the description below. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next video.